If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Hi, welcome to Freezerburns. I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I'm reviewing this. Brand new from Red Baron's. It's the Red Baron's Feast for One thick pan pepperoni pizza, about $3 for this box. What do we got going on here? First off, Feast for One. Okay, single serving. It's in the standard kind of frozen, single serving, frozen pizza type box. But this is part of the new Feast for One line, which includes that Red Baron Super Slice. Remember that review from a couple weeks ago? This is brand new. It says exclusively prepared. Not quite sure what that means. Microwave ready. And then we got this like random action going on here. This like black and white, like straight out of the 80s, maybe borderline college, more like Euro trash, Euro bar type D-bag fare here on the outside. I'm not quite sure what Red Baron is going for, but I look at these people and I'm like, those aren't people I want to associate with. Anyway, I'm gonna get this out of the box. I'm gonna get this in the microwave. When I come back, I'll tell you how it looks, how it smells, and I'll get this deep dish pepperoni pizza down deep into my belly. Okay, so I've taken this out of the microwave. Here's what I did. I took it out of the box and I was initially struck by this. Now here's the problem. The problem is the pizza is shrink wrapped within, on the inside, the bottom side of the actual crisping tray. Well, that's nice. You know, it's nice and compact and, you know, it saves space and maybe it reduces packaging costs. The problem is when you take that out and you flip the tray, crumbs everywhere. Now, I don't know if you care about that, if you care about a tidy household, but here in the Freezerburns kitchen, I care about a tidy household and that bugged me. Here's the other thing. It said Feast for One on the outside of the box. Serving size, 2 servings per container. So while this may be a feast for one, all the nutrition facts are based on half of a pizza. Kind of misleading, but just thought I'd point that out. Here is how it looks after I took it out of the microwave. I cooked it on the outside of the turntable for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, then on the inside, right in the center for 1 minute. And as you can see, there is a lot of cheese, just a crazy amount of cheese, and I dig that. See that little like crazy burnt piece on the top of this pizza? That's just like a random piece of crust that in the hustle and bustle and the tipsy-turvy whatever in the packaging kind of implanted itself on the top. There's a decent amount of pepperoni here. There's 8 slices in this little double serving pizza. And it is, remember, a thick crust, and this is thicker than a normal pizza. Now, what I will say, it's definitely thicker than an original crust Red Baron pizza, which they also offer in this Feast for One line. But if you compare this to a pizza in a pizzeria, it's about the same thickness. This isn't thick crust as it pertains to the whole universe of pizzas. This is thick crust as it pertains in comparison to original crust for Red Baron, so you should know that. I wish there was smell-o-vision because this smells fantastic. It smelled fantastic after a minute in the microwave. Now it's like just, you know, underneath my nose and it's just smelling really, really awesome. Here's what I smell. I smell some like standard pizza thing, but I smell a nice amount of buttery crust. Herbed crust. That's herbed with an H. That's herbed crust. It's seasoned. It didn't say that it was seasoned, but it smells like seasoned crust. This is gonna be kind of difficult to eat. I'm just gonna kind of tilt it on its side like this, and I'm gonna mow just on the outside. Let me try to get more cheese and filling. Sorry, not filling, topping. Okay. Very interesting. I thought that with all this cheese and pepperoni on the top, I thought there was gonna be a crust on the outside and then like a good like reservoir in the middle of cheese and pepperoni topping. That is not the case. When they say thick crust, what they really mean is a consistently thick hunk of circular dough with a thin layer of cheese and pepperoni on the top. It's nice and crunchy on the outside. It's buttery. See, my fingers are glistening. It's buttery, and that's awesome. And it's got a nice taste. It's not overly doughy, but it was kind of misleading. And this is less, it's less of a thick crust pizza, and it's more of a pepperoni and cheese bruschetta. This is the Red Baron Feast for One Thick Pan Pepperoni Pizza. $3 for this box. Supposed to say for one, it's really serving for two. I'm probably gonna eat the whole thing, okay? Not too bad to prepare in the microwave, just, you know, it's 2 separate times. I had the issue with it being inside the tray, and people would be like, well, what's the alternative? The alternative is you shrink wrap the pizza and you stick the shrink wrap pizza in the tray, okay? You don't have to shrink wrap it within the tray. Anyway, I digress. I'm a little disappointed with this. Now, this is better than the super slices, and it's certainly a decent taste, but I'm disappointed because it's completely misleading to me. I thought this was gonna be a pizza. It's not a pizza, it's a big round piece of crust, a tasty one at that, with a thin layer of topping on top of that. It's more just hitting my expectations, not hitting my expectations. I give this a 3.5 out of 5 star rating. Question of the day, how do you like your pizza? There's deep dish, there's thin crust, there's traditional, there's double dough, there's all sorts of crazy versions. I know I'm gonna get a lot of people who are saying, well, you know, you've never had pizza unless you go to Italy. I know that, guys. We're talking frozen pizza here. What is your favorite type of crust? Leave that in the comment section. As always, I'm your host, Greg, the Frozen Food Master. This has been another review of Freezerburns. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.